This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 18, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 0.17 points or 0.04% and closed at 404.93. Total trade volume was up with 46,827 shares changing hands at a total value of 227.8 million real or over $57,000. On the main board, Akleda Bank was the only stock up, rising 0.29% or 20 real to 6,920 real per share. On the other hand, only two stocks were down. MJK Education led the losses, falling 0.50% or 10 real to 1,990 real per share, followed by Pestec Cambodia, which dropped 0.38% or 10 real to 2,640 real per share. The remaining six stocks on the main board, Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Grand Twins International, Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, and Cam GSM closed unchanged. Over on the growth board, both stocks were down. JS Land dropped 0.71% or 20 real to 2,780 real per share, while DVD Engineering declined 0.49% or 10 real to 2,020 real per share. Akleda Bank once again recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 17,612 shares changing hands at a total value of 121.5 million real or over $30,000, approximately 38% of Friday's trade volume. MJQ Education recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 16,856 shares changing hands at a total value of 33.5 million real or over $8,000, about 36% of July 18th's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD was stable at 4,008 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly down to 98.40. Looking at global commodities, oil prices rose on Friday after the European Union agreed to new sanctions against Russia, also underpinned by supply concerns following drone attacks on northern Iraqi oil fields and tight market fundamentals. Brent crude futures climbed 62 cents or 0.89% to $70.14 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures advanced 64 cents or 0.95% to $68.18 a barrel. Gold prices traded flat and were headed for a weekly drop, weighed down by an overall stronger dollar and solid U.S. economic data, while platinum scaled to its highest level since August 2014. Spot gold held its ground at $3,339.20 per ounce. U.S. gold futures were flat at $3,344.60. Bullion has declined 0.5% so far this week. U.S. stock futures inched higher early Friday after a batch of earnings and economic reports pushed the S&P 500 to a record close. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, S&P 500 futures added 0.24%, while Nasdaq 100 futures inched up 0.23%. Futures linked to the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 115 points or 0.26%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 18th. Have a great weekend.